We have now very strong proof that emotions are an important driver towards conservation action. We know that behavior change and behavioral action, not only for conservation, but for just about any behavior, has very important social and emotional roots, more than, for example, knowledge. If we're really trying to create this social movement for conservation, it's essential that we understand how those emotions drive and how we foster those emotions.
So the Empathy Project is a direct effort to try and put scientific practices around a squishy idea of care, of empathy, of love.
I think it's a movement of institutions and their partners to think more deeply about conservation.
And this empathy project allows us to think intentionally about how we hone our skill and do the work that we do better.
This is asking the question of how can we help people do this? How can we expand on that and promote an interest in animals so that people come to zoos and aquariums, experience these animals, and hopefully ask the question, what can I do to help wildlife in wild places?
Empathy is a way for us to project the feelings of other creatures in ourselves. In our case, we're very interested in fostering empathy with animals.
You know, one of the very common quotes used within conservation is we're only going to save what we love, and we only love what we care about.
And changing behavior begins with an ability to shift our perspective. And that's when empathy comes in, because empathy is the foundational element that enables us to take another's perspective.
To the best of my knowledge, this is the only project of its kind to combine an interest in and an investigation of empathy and its relationship to animal welfare. This is it. This is where it's happening.
The work is just starting, and we continue to push boundaries around what we can do and understand around empathy. And you know, the symposium really marks the beginning of a journey to creating a larger network of learning partners.
So we need to take a little bit deeper dive, I think. I think we need to build a research agenda that helps us understand what the role of empathy is in conservation.
I think if we can inspire people to care, I mean, imagine what we can do.
If we are able to foster those empathic relations with animals, we can really start building a very massive movement for conservation.